That's always good. There we go, we got out of the way. Okay, we are live, guys. Just a little sneaky little maneuver there from the avatars. How is it going, guys? We are back for another showcase, as you can see. This time it is the Future Game Show 2022 edition. Very excited for this one. We've done this before on the channel, as you will probably know if you've been a subscriber for a while or hanging out for us for a while. Very excited to see it back again. Future Game Show, always a great showcase. And I am even more excited to be hanging out with some legends again for this show. So yes, let's get into introducing these guys straight away. Right on the top there, we've got someone who I hung out with for the Devolver showcase, someone who I always love chatting games with, and obviously someone I love chatting about his personal game that he's made. So but just so wonderful to have Joe Winter back on the channel again for a live reaction today to just hang out. How are you doing, brother?
I'm good. Thanks for having me. It's always fun to hang out and talk games, of course, and nice to not worry and be stressed about talking about mine once in a while. So I'm happy to just react to the cool stuff we get to see today.
Awesome, buddy. That's fantastic. Love that. Yes. So yeah, it's just chill today. No worries and all that good stuff. So yeah, good. Indeed. That's fantastic. Cool. Well, thank you very much for being part of it. It really means a lot because I know how busy you kind of probably are and all that good stuff. But but yeah, awesome to have you, bud. So yes, actually just joining us. I'll come back around just in case he's not quite ready. Let's go around to the bottom to affect my OCD flow. We have got back on the channel again, another awesome guy, someone who I always enjoy chatting games with, and I did enjoy chatting games with greatly earlier on today, not too long ago, for the Guerrilla Collective. Really had a blast with that. It's the legend that is Scott, back on the channel. How are you doing, brother?
Thank you very much, Indy. I'm good. I think this second time today that I've been on the show. As I said before, I'm hoping you're not getting sick of me just yet, because you've
definitely
got me for at least another couple of hours, I think. So I'm doing really well, mate. Thank you very much again for inviting me to the show.
Oh, no worries, buddy. Honestly, I'm so glad that you've joined, because I always love hanging out with you. So really appreciate you coming on and spending your time hanging out, chat some games. Awesome stuff. Thank you very much. And finally, a partner in crime with Scott over on the GPG channel, and someone you see a lot of on this channel here, as we do the Indie Games podcast together and hang out quite a bit. So he's back once again. Luke Steele is back in the house today. How are you doing, brother? Not so good. Good talk.
Actually, well.
Oh, there we go. There you are.
Yeah.
You're there.
I'm better when I don't have the mute button on.
Yes.
Generally. So no, I'm very well, thank you. Yeah.
Good, man.
Looking forward to this one.
Awesome, buddy. Yeah, thank you very much for being part of it. Yes, hope you've had a good day. Hope everyone's had a good day. We are approaching already the countdown, I should say, about 15 minutes away from the start of the Future Game Show. Shout out to everybody in the chat for joining us. Thank you very much for being here, guys. Feel free to share this bad boy out and get your friends in, and let's have a fun time enjoying some games. There should be some good stuff shown on this one. Future Game Show usually has a good indie representation and some AAAs in there as well, but it's a good mix of games should be on show. I know they have got Planet of Lana on the agenda today, so that's very exciting for me because I'm looking forward to that great game so much. But yeah, should be some good stuff. I'm just going to shout out some guys in the chat before we get around to having a little chat about what we're hoping to see and all that good stuff as always. But yeah, shout out to Dragonwolf, who has just popped in. Blizzmo is back in the house. Great to see you, buddy. Transformational Gaming again is in the house. Thank you very much for being back in again, my friend. And the same for Meisuko. Supported every stream, I think, for the last, I don't know how long, so it's awesome to see you back. Thank you for being there earlier. Yes, it's been a three stream in one day today, so this is the third and the final one, so it's good to do the holy trinity of streams, you might say. It's been a fun time, but yeah, Meisuko, great to see you again. Jubei Sensei in the house again. Pixel Slapper, and yeah, anyone else who's joining us, thank you very much for being here. It's going to be fun. Hit that like button and let's enjoy some games. So yes, Joe, my friend, have you checked out the Future Game Show before? Have you got any expectations? Are you just new to it, or is there any games you're really hoping to see out of this one?
Honestly, I'm pretty new to it. I must have watched it at some point, but I kind of am coming in with no expectations, and I think that's sometimes the best. So I'm not won't be disappointed, and I will definitely be surprised, and
awesome.
So it should be fun.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's definitely a good way. Yeah, it's a smaller one. It's hosted by Games Radar, the channel. But yeah, they've been doing it a few years now, and they've always put together quite a good showcase and always good pacing and presentation, I think, which is always nice to see. And I could definitely say again, like the Guerrilla Collective earlier on, I thought they did an awesome job today, and they always seem to do that. And I think this one probably even the best presentation-wise. Wonderful job from them. They, in that pacing department, do a wonderful job. So yeah, similar to this kind of setup. So yeah, but that's cool though. Going in fresh, love it. Hope you enjoy it then.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Good stuff. And Luke, buddy, yes, you've we do? I think we did maybe one or two Future Game Show before together, have we? Yes, we have. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So what's your take on the Future Game Show? Are you looking forward to this one, and is there anything you're hoping to see, buddy?
Yeah, I think generally they're quite fun. They aren't, there's not going to be like huge earth-shattering announcements or anything like that, but they tend to get a good mix of independent publishers / developers and some more of the higher budget stuff as well across every platform. So they're typically quite fun. I'm not really expecting anything from this one. I think they've only announced a small handful of partners on it. So I think most of it is actually under wraps. So in terms of what they're showing,
that's quite cool.
So so we'll see. We'll see. I'm not really. It's difficult to kind of say something I want to see there because it's hard to even anticipate what's going to be there. So we'll just wait and see. But I'm sure they'll have some stuff that will interest me. Definitely.
Yes, and I think they've actually just started the countdown, which is awesome. I'll get that up in a second. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I mean, they do have some a nice mix of games. Like I say, they always do the indies well and stuff, so it'll be interesting to see that. And like you said, they do some good indie publishers, and things like that. Publishers that are publishing indie games, that is. Yeah, so definitely looking forward to that, and good shout there. So, Scott, buddy, have you checked out the Future Games much yourself? And, is there any game that, like, this sort of you'd like to see from this, or just anything you'd like to mention about what we're about to check out?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have much more to say than what Luke said, to be honest. I'm in agreement. It's a good show. They've often got like a nice mix of indie as well as higher budget games or AAA games from some of the larger developers. So it's nice to get that mix. The one game that I'm looking forward to from the show, actually, and they, as Luke said, they've not really given much away, but on their the Games Radar website, they've got kind of a screenshot from the Steam page, which isn't actually active at the moment from what I can see, but the screenshot shows one game I'm really, really looking forward to, which is Bomb Rush Cyberpunk.
Oh,
which
nice.
is kind of the Jet Set Radio style game. So I'm assuming that's going to show up, and if it does, I'll be really looking forward to see that. It's a game I've had my eyes on for some time. So yeah, I'm just excited to hopefully see some cool games as always.
Yes, I just looked at that myself, actually. Yeah, Bomber and that's like a screenshot off of Steam, isn't it? Is that the one you made?
Yeah.
So yeah, that is looking promising, because I would really want to see more of that game as well. Actually, it's looking awesome. So yeah, fantastic. Yeah, looks this, it'll be, I guess, I mean, that game is looking sweet in general, but just, it'd be good to see more on it and see how it's going to play out and stuff. But I mean, it's pretty much a Jet Set Radio spiritual successor in a lot of ways. So if that sounds like something you like, guys, then that's definitely one to look out for. Great shout. And shout out to Stubbs Gaming joining us in the chat, and Yishay Official. Great to see you guys in. And also Flap is in there as well. Great to see you, Flap. Thank you very much for coming by. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. I mean, one of the games they have announced, as I mentioned, is Planet of Lana. I'm all about that game. I'm just, I've already seen, we saw something on it at the Summer Game Fest, I think it was. No, the Day of the Devs it was. So yeah, that was very impressive to me. I'm already sold on it, but I just, love to see more of it. Hopefully they'll show something in a bit of a different way this time, and we'll get some, good stuff on Planet of Lana. But yeah, it's just generally it's a great little showcase they put together. I think they do about 3 a year now. Actually, they're doing quite a few. So I think we're expecting about 40 plus games in this showcase. So pretty nice amount. Get the wish list page open, guys, and prepare to be adding some to that. I know Joe will be after last time. You added a bunch, didn't you? But that was the Devolver show was pretty strong, though, I have to say. That was pretty damn awesome. Yeah, so we got a few minutes. I mean, we don't know what to expect from this show, which is beautiful. I mean, in general, how have you guys been feeling about everything we've seen so far? As we've got a few minutes in, as from the whole of the showcase season. I mean, what's been your thoughts, Joe? Have you been enjoying everything so far? What's been standing out to you the most out of the showcases we've seen?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I think the standout, hilariously, is how many space horror games there are. There seriously must be 10 that have been announced or shown, and it's so funny.
Definitely.
Which is always unfortunate for those devs, but it's funny for us.
Yeah, that's true, actually, if they want to stand out.
Yeah, it's tough. And but I think Skate Story still sticking in my head. Some of my friends were passing that around last night and stuff, and
awesome.
That just looks just so wonderful and trippy and stuff. Oh yeah, and then of course I caught the list of frog games was pretty great too.
That was bananas.
Not only was it like, okay, there's lots of frogs. One of them was just Frog Gun, and it's just like, all right, we've gone all the way here. I don't know how much further this is gonna go.
Yeah,
so,
it's almost like they planned it.
I mean, they clearly cut the similar games together, but it was still, super funny, and honestly, it's fun. I mean, I think we forget a lot that goofy things are fun, so it's great.
It's true, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's definitely the combination. Maybe they need to do like a frog horror game or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, where's that? We're missing it.
Yeah, that's an omission, definitely. They have a good stuff, but yeah, they've been enjoying it in general. Though it's been
absolutely. It's always a good time. None have come out and been like, "Ooh, this could be a game of the year for me," personally. So I'm waiting maybe for. That's probably Xbox show potentially, but we'll see.
Could be. Yeah, looking forward to that for sure. That's going to be a great show. So Luke, buddy, have you been enjoying the showcase season so far? Has it been a highlight show for you or anything like that?
I think it's been pretty good so far. It's always kind of a bit different now from E3. It doesn't quite have the same oomph that it used to, but. I think, on the other hand, having it the way it is at the moment allows a lot of the shows to breathe a bit more, so you tend to reflect on them and kind of remember certain games a bit better than perhaps before. So, I think if you include, and technically it's part of the Summer Game Fest, but if you include the State of Play, that was really good for me.
Yeah, that was good.
Personally, because RE4 Remake, more Callisto Protocol stuff, those were big things. And the Summer Game Fest show itself was another good one for me. I think, as Joe said,
nice, yeah.
So much horror generally around, but we've gone so long not having a lot of big budget or even smaller polished budget horrors. It's awesome to see so many. I don't think we're not at saturation because for so long we haven't had a lot of really good horror games. So. It's been great for me, and I think Devolver had a really fantastic show as well.
Yeah,
just some super cool stuff.
Yeah,
it's been great. I've been able to try Cult of the Lamb and Angerfoot and all of that stuff. So it's been a lot of fun.
Have you tried some demos out so far?
Yeah.
Nice,
so I've tried Cult of the Lamb.
What do you think of that?
Which is it's incredible.
Nice,
it's absolutely incredible. Yeah, it's just super. It just looks. It's super fun to play, but more than anything, it just really pops off your screen. It's kind of the contrast that they use is just incredible. So that's been good. Angerfoot is also a lot of fun, just really stupid fun. But very fun. So it's been great. I think it's been great in particular for indies so far. There's been a lot of really cool stuff, and I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Definitely, yeah. I totally agree. That's very well said, buddy. Yeah, it's been really good actually. So, and there's been some great games. I think when we collect our thoughts, it's, you know, you think back, wow, there's so many great games there that we've seen. Yeah. But yeah, to find us over before we run out of time, Scott, my friend, how have you enjoyed the whole showcase season so far? Has any been highlight shows for you, or any standout games, or just in general, how have you been enjoying it, buddy?
Yeah, I've been enjoying it, Indy. I think, funnily enough, I think the weakest of the shows we've seen so far is probably the Summer Games Fest itself, for me personally.
Okay.
I think the other showcases, particularly Devolver and the stuff that I've caught up since for Day of the Devs, have kind of overshadowed it a little bit. The standout game, which I think is the same for a lot of people that I've personally seen so far, is probably the Plucky Squire. That game really, really stood out during the Devolver showcase, and obviously that showcase itself was just hilarious as always. But you combine that alongside the cool game announcements that they've got, and you've got a recipe for a bloody good show.
Yes, indeed.
So yeah, just looking forward to it, and obviously I think Sunday's probably going to be the big one. Where we'll probably get some of the biggest announcements of the week. But as Luke said, if we count the state of play as well, we've just had hundreds upon hundreds of games that have shown, and so many of them look great. So yeah, it's been good.
Awesome, buddy. Yeah, fantastic. Totally agree with that. And yeah, it's like we're leading up to like the big event almost, but like I like to think of all of the events as equal, obviously, because I do love my indies. So but I'm really looking forward to seeing what Xbox bring to on the indie side of thing on their show, because I know they're going to bring some awesome representation on that side of things. And as you can tell, I'm trying to rush to say this very quickly because we're running out. So we're going live for the show, guys. Thank you so much everyone who's joining us. Future Games Showtime. Let's do this, guys, and hopefully we'll get some great stuff from this show.
System. Meet man.
Frogs.
You slay.
Frogs all the way.
You win. So should your bank account. Because your power shouldn't stop when the game ends. Mana is the best.
This is what we've been waiting for, the advert.
Where you can earn person points by paying and playing, and get rewarded with the things you actually want. Like that skin you can't wait to show off.
Slide that down a little bit for a second while it does the effort. Shall we go live? Shall we go live? Shall we go full screen, guys? Probably is a good plan, you reckon?
Sure, why not?
Let's do this. Following program. Mature audiences. Is that a survival horror we hear? Oh, look, American Arcadia. Oh, look, Planet of Lana, baby. Nice presentation.
Yeah, nice and quick.
Love it. Let's go.
Hello, everybody. I'm Doug Cockle, though you might know me best from CD Projekt Red's beloved Witcher trilogy, where I voice the original bath-taking monster slayer, Geralt of Rivia. Now, we've got a great show for you today, but I'm not hosting it alone. Oh, no. Now, I'd like to introduce you to somebody who's been with Geralt through thick and thin, from mountains high to valleys low, and the occasional thatched roof. Of course, I'm referring to the incomparable, gravity-defying Roach.
Wait a second, you thought that you were hosting a video game showcase with a horse?
I was a little confused when they sent me the brief, but this actually makes a lot more sense. Lovely to see you again, Denise.
Hello everyone, my name is Denise Goff, and I voice the powerful sorceress...
She looks like her a bit, eh?
...or Thingabug in The Witcher 3.
Yeah,
really?
Today.
Yeah, I couldn't even confirm or deny because I'm a fraud and haven't played it.
Oh my goodness.
You're gonna quit the stream now, aren't you?
You'll be able to find and wish list all of the
I'm with you
games
there,
from
Andy,
today's
so
show.
don't worry.
Oh, okay, that's why you went quiet as well, is it?
And you can head on over to gamesradar.com to read more about them.
Good
Let's
stuff.
kick things off with our first world
Matrix.
premiere, shall we?
Cool.
Still the Matrix.
World premiere. What's this? Shout out to Fastback. How you doing, Fastback, bro? Great to see you. Let us know about the audio, guys. How's the balance and everything? Seems quite loud. It's pretty interesting.
It's like a
from the creation
castle defense plus first-person shooter.
Yeah.
That was Outpost, which is a working title. Wishlist at the ready, as it's coming soon to PC.
Next up, we've got a psychological horror game that explores grief and loss in a familiar environment.
Psychological horror.
Peggy 18.
It's the horror time, baby. Luke's like indulging. He's like, yeah, give me that horror.
This isn't a spaceship.
The worst part about hell is not the flames, it's the hopelessness. And I think that is the part of hell that a person in depression really takes.
There really has been a lot of horror.
So many, yeah.
Yeah.
So many flashlight
Flashlight, yeah.
hallway horror
Yeah.
games.
Or as we'd
It's
say,
crazy.
torch. Yeah, flashlight sounds better.
Oh yeah, you can say torch.
Yeah, thank you.
Stay true to yourself.
Yes.
That's some great cloths then.
Yeah. That would freak my wife out, that would. She hates that sort of thing. The old sheet over the head thing, she hates it.
How often do you put a sheet over your head for your messages?
Yeah, then you better stop doing it.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Is that sex thing? Oh.
This is not how you thought the show was gonna go.
Not
Huh?
exactly. we could go in dangerous places after that. I'll restrain myself. And don't even think I'm talking about. Oh god, I've done it, haven't I?
Pluto is coming to PlayStation and
I wasn't even intentional.
Let it go. Yeah.
I'll
Now
just stop
here's
talking.
Inflection Games' Aaron Flynn to tell you more about the studio's debut game, Nightingale.
This is that survival.
Ever since the day the portal network collapsed, stranding us in these realms, we have searched for a way home.
Hello, I'm Aaron Flynn, CEO of
Did we see
Inflection Games,
Nightingale
the developer of Nightingale,
yesterday?
a shared world
Yeah.
survival crafting game.
Oh, was it
set in
the
a
stage?
rich
Summer Games
gas
Fest
lamp fantasy
show.
universe.
Some Games Fest, yeah.
You may have
I think
seen our
it's
latest
been
gameplay
it's been
trailer during
announced
Summer
for a
Game
little
Fest
bit
Live
though.
this week.
Right.
In that
Yeah,
footage,
I remember
we
this at
revealed the
Summer
realm
Games Fest,
card
yeah.
system,
Looks cool, actually.
a key mechanic in our game that allows players to access the portal network and explore the magical Fey realms.
Survival crafting. Just
We wanted to take this
immediately
opportunity
is
today
just a
to walk you
blank
through
out
how
for
the
me.
system works in a little bit more detail. As a realm walker, stranded in a
What I will
mysterious
say
and
is,
deadly new world,
compared to most
the realm
survival
cards are a way to
crafting games,
access
it looks
other realms.
very polished.
Players craft realm cards using
That-
magical materials
That
they
actually
find in the
concerns me
environment.
the most.
And those cards are
Right.
then used to activate
the
portals,
best survival
which will
games
then
have
connect you to one of the
like
many
really
possible
loose
realms that
systems, and
exist
this
in the Fey universe.
Yeah.
potentially
Each
feels like
card
it's really
has different
restrictive, which I
properties,
think
like modifiers,
Right.
that
Kinda breaks
determine
that
different
feeling.
elements of the realm that players
Yep.
connect to.
so.
Whether
I'll
that's
be
new
interested.
environments,
I'm
the
always
types of
down for a good
creatures,
survival game.
weather patterns, or how rich in a particular resource a realm might be. Players can combine multiple cards, expanding the possibilities of each new destination. In creating the realm card system, we not only wanted
Yeah,
to
you're a
offer
big
way
fan
for
of,
players to
Valheim,
discover
weren't you?
everything that the realms
From what I
have
was
to
Oh,
offer,
I love
but
Valheim,
also
man.
empower
It's
players
so good.
with the ability
And
to
then
influence and control the
been
nature
playing a
of the
lot of
realms
V
they
Rising,
explore.
which is like a
This, paired with a
isometric
sophisticated
vampire
procedural
survival.
generation system,
Oh, cool.
makes the
Which sounds weird, but it's
possibilities
actually
for adventure across the Fey
really
realms
great.
almost
It's really
limitless.
good.
Nice.
We love the choice this offers players, and no shortage of combinations to experiment with and learn. Will
Did
you
I
find a realm
did I
overrun
show my
with dangerous
wallpaper then?
creatures, or a tranquil place where
Yeah,
you
my
can
silk
catch your
song.
breath? Will it be filled with abundant natural
Just for a
resources,
sec.
or will
Yeah.
it be dark and battered
saw
by
it
storms
flash.
where a lantern is your only source of light? We're so excited to see how players explore all the possibilities that realm cards have to offer, and what incredible new destinations they may unlock on their journey. We hope this becomes a gateway for players to discover endless adventures within the world of Nightingale. Thank you for your time. For more information on Realm cards, head to playnightingale.com.
I don't think they're selling it very well, but we'll see how it goes.
Have offended. Think but this.
I think it's visually very nice though.
Yeah.
I know you said that puts you on because worries you.
They're going for that kind of like, I don't know, that aesthetic of like magic and muskets.
Yeah.
Nightingale is coming to PC early access in Q4 2022.
Okay, world premiere time. Here's the next game from the team that brought you the delightful co-op puzzler Fogs.
Oh, really? Cool. That's cool. Oh, nice.
Tray Racer.
Amazing. Oh, this is good actually. I like this. Bit different to Fogs then.
What if Journey was a co-op racing game?
Yes. Definitely. I'm down for this. Looks good.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, quite fun.
Oh wow, I guessed the name.
Well, did you just literally say Tray Racers?
Yeah.
Amazing. That's brilliant.
Yeah,
you are.
No Switch in 2023.
That's
Next
fantastic.
up, we have an update from our friends at Quali about their growing lineup of PC and console games. Let's see what they've got.
What's that one?
Product not yet rated.
Interesting. Fastboat says he's never heard of Hollow Knight.
What's that? Another survival game. Desert.
Yeah.
Clearly Journey inspired.
Yeah. Again, yeah.
That's cool though. I mean, I love like a fun little story adventure too. Sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
That was a transition.
That was a transition, yeah. Wow. Oh, I think I've seen that one before. Looks good.
Shinobi successor. That's.
Oh, look at that. That's
cool.
Oh,
I
Scathe.
assume that's a fighting game.
Yeah, yes, it is. Yeah, Scathe as well. That's quite cool. There's a demo of that I was knocking around a while ago. It was.
Oh, yeah, cool.
That was
Doom-esque.
Yeah, definitely. There's also a demo of Metal Hellsinger knocking around as well. You should try that rhythm-based kind of game like this. It's really supposed to be quite good as well. I'm going to be jumping on that as soon as I can get a free schedule.
Yeah, people are raving about that indeed from what I've seen.
Yeah, nice because I've had one on that for a while and it's just come back into the fray, so I'm glad people are raving about it. It's good to hear. Looking forward to jumping on that. I might make a video on it or something. Or there's so many demos. I want to make a video on all of them because I've got Midnight Fight Express that I want to play.
Yeah, you've got a week and then about 10,000 more demos.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. Steam Next Fest, baby. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. This is a good little selection of games going on there.
Yeah, this looks fun. Oh, is that all from one developer?
Yeah, I think it was.
Was your first look
okay, that
at
makes
Wildmender
more
and
sense.
RoboBeat. What's
A
next?
publisher, maybe.
How about an
Yeah,
explosive
publisher, 'cause that was
roguelite
cut
where you play as not one,
tight.
but 4 blade-wielding badasses?
I am sold.
Footage captured in game.
Nice. Looks sweet. Wowzers. Pretty cool.
This looks excellent.
It does, doesn't it?
That's wild.
The soundtrack's pumping as well.
Yeah.
This looks very early in development, though. We've been fighting in the same little arena the whole time.
That's true. So we'll pick up there from developer in the house.
Yeah, it's just this one.
Yeah, it's true.
platform.
Yeah, good point.
I mean, it doesn't mean the game doesn't look awesome.
Yeah. Morbid mess away. Sweet. No dates or anything yet. Cool. That was good.
More amazingly, that was the work of just one
crazy.
developer.
One developer.
Morbid Metal is coming soon to PC.
You know,
Sweet.
Doug, I think golf
Very cool.
is just too
Yeah.
relaxing these days. It's like tee up, hit it onto the green, get a hole in one, all that jazz. It's just too easy.
I think I have the perfect solution for you. And it involves
It never
disco balls and flying
ceases to
cars.
amaze me when I hear this game was made by one
I
person.
know.
I know.
When I see a game and hear that phrase afterwards.
When I see games like that, I get mad. That's impossible.
Well, you made it possible with yours with one. You'll file it
By
under that section.
comparison, something like that, it just looks so wild. But
No.
different thing.
Nah, yours is definitely in that
We got
category.
Rocket League golf.
Yeah, it's craziness.
Pretty legit. Yeah.
As someone who's put hundreds and hundreds of hours into Rocket League, I'm digging this.
Awesome.
Oh, dude, yeah. I think I don't want to tell you how much Rocket League hours I have.
Yeah. I've noticed you play that a lot as well, actually. Both of you two. Discord telling me what you guys are playing. I'm spying on you.
I know. I hide it.
Yeah.
Mostly because I was working from home and everything, so you know, people would see. All right. Yeah, I have 3,000 hours in Rocket League.
Do you?
I don't know that many.
Amazing.
Literally played from like.
It actually just
day
looks
one.
excellent.
It does look really good.
That looks pretty fun.
Yeah, and there's a beta as well. Pretty cool.
That was Turbo Golf Racing, which is launching into early access on August 4th.
Game Pass
There's
as well.
also a demo available right now on
nice.
Steam and Xbox,
That's
so
cool.
be sure to check it out after the show.
Sweet.
Do you ever feel like you're being watched,
Hey.
Doug?
American
We
Arcadia.
are on a live stream right now.
I just feel like my whole life is being directed.
I wouldn't worry about it. Cue the sun! I mean, run the trailer.
Now in its 55th season, American
This game is
Arcadia,
like the
broadcast
definitely
live 24
the
hours a
summer
day,
game
7
version.
days a week on every
Just
major
everywhere,
platform.
all
Yeah,
the time.
It's popping up on most of the showcases, isn't it?
You notice each trailer is a little different because they have to officially give them a new trailer to be in their shows. That's good on them, though.
Yeah, exactly. Takes work to do that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
24/7. Arcadia is not an ordinary city, but the most watched media phenomenon on the planet, where a drop in popularity comes at the highest cost. Death.
What? Gus is dead?
Nice.
What on earth?
En American Arcadia
That's cool.
tenemos dos tipos de gameplay totalmente diferenciados. Por un lado tenemos el side-scroller, el 2.5D, con acción y plataformeo, persecuciones y, como no, puzzles. Por otro lado tenemos la jugabilidad en primera persona, con un tono un poco más pausado, que nos lleva a experimentar mecánicas de exploración, sigilo y hacking, usando siempre los puzzles como parte central de la jugabilidad.
I need to get close to the cameras and upload the loop footage from my cell phone. But I have to be sure the right video is uploaded to the right camera.
We tell the story of two characters. One of them is living inside the Arcadia, that is a city where everything is perfect, but it's just a lie. Trevor is just an average person living a mundane life, but the problem is, since he's living inside a TV show, that is not interesting for the audience. It doesn't make him popular, the ratings are not working, and the TV show just wants to take rid of him. So when he realizes that everything was a lie, his life changes totally. That's the moment when he is going to escape.
Subject 10392.
Como ya nos sucedió en Call of Duty, queríamos movernos en un mundo que nos resultara evocador. Nos gusta crear mundos sorprendentes, que sean visualmente atractivos y, como he dicho, sobre todo evocadores. Y además nos gusta darles una vuelta de tuerca. En este caso hemos elegido una visión bastante brillante y colorida de lo que serían los años 70.
This reminds me of Last Stop.
Los ambientes, incluso el mobiliario.
Yeah, actually, I was getting that vibe as well. And now that you've said it, I know what you mean.
De los años 70.
It's got the same sort of tone to it.
Is that you don't need to live just for getting likes on Instagram or the social networks. Just do the things that make you happy.
Yeah, Fuzzback, this is the developer of Call of the Sea. That's right.
Control subject on the run on camera 4025. Interrupt broadcast immediately.
Actually looks kind of interesting. The first person for the other kind of characters, like a cool way to go back and forth.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks to Out of the Blue Games for that exclusive insight into the dark side of reality TV in American Arcadia, which is coming soon.
Now, if you've ever wondered what life was like for Optimus Prime before he got famous, then our next trailer has all the answers.
What a premise. Back road trucker, ready? That's my call.
Was it, would you say, Back Road Trucker?
Back Road Trucker.
Is that the title you're going for? Or...
That's what I'm guessing. Yeah,
nice.
That's
If you get that, you're playing the lottery today. I'm just really waiting for the tip because the show gets
so close.
Let's construct simulate.
I'm gonna call that close. I'm gonna call it close. Not quite. Yeah.
Pretty good, pretty good.
What's up, Doug?
Oh, my bad. I was just booking a trip to Alaska. Free gas.
We're pleased to announce that a demo for Alaskan Truck Simulator is out now, and the game is coming to PC and consoles in Q4 2022.
Hello, everybody. I'm Doug Cockle, though you may know me best from CD Projekt Red's beloved Witcher trilogy.
Wait, why are we back at the start?
Oh, I've just been playing with this weird device that the developers of our next game sent me. Want me to press this other button and see what it does?
No. Let's just, roll the trailer.
This is, that screenshot looks cool. Hopefully they get... Oh, is this... This is cool. Yes, please.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Yeah! This is wicked.
Anything else? Warning. The current temperature of Earth is approaching 100 million degrees Celsius.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, great.
Is this another space horror game?
Puzzles are the most efficient way of generating entropy energy.
Puzzles.
As an entropy center employee, the continued existence of this station and Earth depends on your energy generation. All analysis conclude that you have most likely survived. Thanks, Astra.
I like this a lot.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so solve puzzle, brain hurts, generate energy, then rewind Earth.
Exactly.
Nice. Oh wow. I just really dig everything about this one actually.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah, it's quite unique. Oh nice.
Sort of
cool. It's coming to all platforms as well.
That was the Entropy Center, which is coming to PC and consoles in 2022.
2022.
Next up,
Sweet.
we've got a special presentation from some incredible Ukrainian developers. Games development can be challenging at the best of times, and with the ongoing conflict, we wanted to highlight and celebrate the incredible work they continue to do. Let's take a look.
On February 24 at 5 am, our cities were bombed.
The war drastically changed game development.
During the first months of war, the work on the game was mostly stopped.
We sleep in shifts, and regular air raid alerts have made us move to our apartment's hallway pretty much permanently.
My teammates Ruslan and Ksu have spent a week inside Kharkiv metro, covering from never-ending airstrikes, and had to reach the city railway station by underground tunnels to evacuate.
Hey everyone, I'm Alex from Weasel Token, an indie duo based in Kyiv, Ukraine. Our current project is a peaceful puzzle adventure called Puzzles for Clef. The story's premise is quite simple. Following an invitation from her sister, a young bunny girl named Clef travels to the sky island of their ancestors to participate in a huge treasure hunt. But of course there would be some interesting
This one was on Gorilla, wasn't it, earlier, Scott, I think?
Gameplay-wise, you'll get to explore the island with tons of secrets all over the place.
I've seen it on one of them, I think.
Was it not on? Yeah, I think it was. I think it was Thursday. Was it?
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah, yeah.
Was it Day of the Devs
Oh,
that
Day
showed
of the
up?
Devs, actually, I think. Yeah, good shout, yeah. They blend in a little bit. Blend into one.
I mean, we've literally seen about 250 games.
Exactly.
Also, join us on our Discord
Can't imagine being in the situation they're being and still being creative. It blows my mind.
My name is Vitaly, and I represent Maravo Collective. Together, we are working on Zero Losses, a short, open-world driving game with horror elements and hollow atmosphere. Zero Losses is our inevitable reaction to the events surrounding us. While most games about war focus.
What's up, Max? Yeah, great to see you, my friend. I haven't seen you for a while. Great to see you back in. Thank you very much for being here.
Dark atmosphere, showcasing the unsettling aftermath of the modern warfare. You can follow us on Twitter and YouTube. Look for Maravo Collective.
Hi everyone, I'm Marginal Act and I'm working on This Rain Will Never End. This Rain Will Never End is a noir adventure detective point-and-click game about a cat detective who tried to solve the murder of ex-mayor of the Sunny City and also tries to solve the mystery of never-ending downpour. You can subscribe to my social networks, Twitter, Instagram. Also, you can wishlist This Rain Will Never End. Thank you very much. Glory to Ukraine.
Hello world, my name is Andriy Bychkovsky. I'm indie game developer originally from Kyiv. Together with a small team, I'm working on a turn-based Mars colony city builder called Farlanders. In my games, I'm always trying to make some unique mechanics to stand out. Except for colony building, the core mechanic in the game is terraforming. Also, in the game you can learn new technologies, trade with other colonies, and explore underground caves. So to summarize, if Farlanders seems like your cup of tea, wishlist it on Steam, or try out Farlanders Prologue, which is already available for free.
Hi, my name is Albert Konyer. I am the developer of the indie game Through the Nightmares. Through the Nightmares is a hardcore platformer about Sandman that travels in the mysterious and frightening world of the children's nightmares. The player will have to overcome all children's fears and fight with the almighty God of Dreams, Morpheus.
Yeah, that
If
reminds
you
me
want
of
to support
Unbound
us,
Worlds
visit
Apart. I don't know
our
if
Steam
you've
page,
seen that
add the
game.
game to your wishlist, play
There's
the
a
demo,
mechanic in that where
and
you
give
shrink
us your
into
feedback in any
different
possible way.
sizes. There's portals and stuff that manipulate different mechanics and change the gameplay up. Definitely recommend it. Unbound Worlds Apart.
For more information
Yeah.
on our Games for Ukraine presentation and a list of charities that would welcome your support.
If you like the animation series Gravity Falls or Over the Garden Wall,
Well done
you're
to
going
the
to
Fidget
love
Game Show
our
for
next
doing that.
game.
Kind of
Lost
puts things
in
into
Play
perspective,
is
doesn't
a
it,
puzzle
when you
adventure that follows two siblings
Well said.
lost
just consider
in their
what
own
those guys are going
imagination.
through.
Yeah, so true. It's crazy that they're able to just, carry on like that. Respect. I like this trailer, but I wonder what the game's like. If you know what I mean, like look cool
Yeah.
cool art in the trailer though. Oh, is this it? No, this is the next game. Chickens. There's a lot of. What is this? This is a different game now, I think, isn't it? Or is it? Or was that a bit of gameplay from that last?
Oh, that might have been it.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, cool.
Nintendo
So that's maybe a
Switch
point and click
August
then.
10th, 2022.
It's a bit point and
You
clicky
know what?
almost.
We're approaching the midpoint of the show, and I could kill for a nice, refreshing drink. Is there any Redanian lager lying around?
Spoken like a true witcher. We don't have any real beer, but this next trailer is
You guys
sure
don't
to
get how
quench your
funny that
thirst.
is because you hate The Witcher.
Yes, I actively go out of my way to hate it. I know it hurts you, Joe.
It's not,
It's that game. It's almost like an intimidating game to get into if you're behind on it. You know what I mean?
It's a
Like,
monster.
Exactly,
Yeah,
it's such a beast. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's not my thing, but that's
Yeah.
like that's such a cool.
Definitely a cool idea. Yeah.
Idea.
I'm sure some people will have that.
I think that's done the trick.
we
Brewmaster is
saw
coming to PC and
the,
consoles in 2022 with
like
a demo
the
available
flower
right now on Steam.
plant
Next,
simulator
let's
game
check out an
earlier. There's
exclusive trailer
always
for
a
Bramble,
market
the
for those
Mountain
niche
King,
games.
Yeah,
a puzzle
definitely.
platformer heavily
For
inspired
real.
by Nordic folklore.
Yeah, I think that trucker game is funny as it is. I think we'll do really well.
Hello everyone, my name is Eleanor and I'm the lead artist at Dimfrost Studio, and today I will introduce one of our creatures that you'll meet on your journey in Bramble the Mountain King, a grim adventure based on dark Nordic fables.
Interesting.
Necken is just one of our favorite creatures from Nordic folklore, found in
Little
cautionary
elf.
tales meant to scare
Oh,
children
this
from
game,
going
okay,
too close
yeah.
to
Have you
the
seen
water.
this?
In
Yeah.
Bramble, Necken is a lonely creature, living in a lake, luring people with his music so enchantedly that they would drown. In his past life, he was just a simple man who loved playing his violin. Unfortunately, the village didn't appreciate his
I
talent.
was actually working on
and
this
people
guy
would
for
frequently
Song of
bully
Iron,
him.
the first Song of Iron.
The only soul
You-
that
I just
you-
never ended up.
was a girl.
Yeah, I was
that
making like
Necken fell
a
in love with.
violin
One
river
day,
monster, but I
bullying
just
and
never
beating
got.
became
Oh,
so
really?
severe that
Yeah.
Necken's anger
Oh, cool.
finally overtook him. He marched into
One in the back
village,
pocket for later,
playing
maybe.
forbidden melodies that made everyone dance until their flesh and bone got worn down. They eventually died, leaving behind shuffling corpses still trying to dance to Necken's melodies. His love wasn't spared death either. Devastated, Necken left the town and lived by the lake, drowning in his sorrow, luring people with his deadly music. Necken is just one of the creatures you'll meet in Bramble the
Wow.
Mountain King. You will meet many more,
That's
both
interesting.
big and small, good and evil on your journey throughout the beautiful yet deadly world of Bramble. Bramble the Mountain King is coming soon to PC and consoles. Be sure to add Bramble to your wishlist. Thank you for
It's
watching.
got a very like kind of claymation puppet
Yeah.
kind of vibe to it.
Yeah,
I know a
definite.
Necker when I see
I dig
one.
it. Dig the
Bramble the
look.
Mountain King is coming soon to PC and consoles.
Okay, now I'm no mobster, but I've got an offer that you can't refuse in the form of a world premiere.
I look like what do you call that? That tactics game.
Oh yeah.
The world has always been divided into people with money and those who want to get it at any cost. And in the middle of this conflict are also those who just fight on one side or the other. Unknown heroes or villains. Perhaps the right choices can be written on the pages of one story or another. The best way to get rich is sometimes to get remembered.
Wow. What?
struggle will be the fight for your life as enemy of the state.
The VO was a bunch
Enemy
of
of the
nonsense.
State is coming to console in 2024.
Yeah.
Now, we've had so many amazing trailers, but I think it's time for a break.
Mid 2024 for
I was going to say, yeah. That's a bit random, isn't it?
Something better than tea. You just have to follow me.
They should just put 2024, shouldn't they?
Yeah, I mean, that's the. I don't think I've seen the game with a 2024 date on it yet.
Yeah, exactly.
They just don't put a date on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, where am I?
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, 2 years out, you would think, they might think, something might happen in those 2 years.
Exactly, yeah.
This is the virtual show floor. Every booth in here has a game attached, with a demo going live after the show. Google Future Games Show Steam to find the dedicated page and try out any of the games you like the look of.
Let's go.
Pretty
Just when you
cool.
thought you'd had enough of being tarnished this year, we've got a fantasy RPG set in the ruins of 2 divine kingdoms. The Tarnishing of Juxtia features awesome boss battles, high risk, high reward combat, and a beautiful score.
I've seen this guy
It's
on
also
Twitter.
launching later this year in summer.
Oh,
come
really?
a long way.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's next, Denise?
Looks good.
From one ruined kingdom to another, let's take a look at the grimdark world of Orcs. A blend of tower defense and deck building gameplay, Orcs invites players to fortify castles and expand their territory while fighting against an onslaught of, you guessed it, Orcs. With over 300 cards and 4 factions to play with, Orcs is coming to PC later this year.
Over here, we've got a point-and-click inspired by the LucasArts classics. Let's check in on A Twisted Tale. With hand-drawn backgrounds and a catalog of comical characters, this old-school adventure will have you giggling and traveling to broken cities, mighty pirate ships, deep jungles, and more.
Inspired by games like Slay the Spire and Monster Train, here comes a rock and roll roguelite where players use musical
seen this
abilities
before.
to fend off a mosh pit of monsters. This
You might
diverse
like
deck
this one,
builder
Scott.
is a bona fide battle of the
It's got-
bands.
got
where
cards
you
in it.
assemble a team of vicious
Yeah,
versus
I
Turn-based.
just heard Slay the Spire and I'm
Yes.
interested.
I've seen this one on Twitter.
Reptilian Rising is
That's
a
really good.
turn-based
There's a demo of it
tactics
as well
game
available.
where you take on a
Obviously there is on this
barbaric
anyway now,
horde
but there
of
was anyway before.
futuristic robot dinosaurs. Fighters
Nice.
from across time are recreated in a retro miniature format, in a true homage to the tabletop style of the 1980s. Reptilian Rising features multiple replayable levels with lots of bonus objectives, and you can also challenge fellow players in online PvP to see which tactician ends up on top.
Think less I am the danger and more I am the savior. Potion Permit is a cute chemist simulator from Mass Hive Media. With
Melatonin
rich
over there.
pixel art and a soaring score, you'll gather ingredients to brew precious remedies that help the townsfolk of Moonbury. Pack your satchel because Potion Permit is coming to PC and console in 2022.
Next up, we've got a gorgeous rhythm game set in a world where
Just
dreams
saw
and
me-
reality
just saw this
collide.
one.
Melatonin from
the
Half
end
Asleep
of
Games pits
Pulse
players
and
in a
Direct.
pastel world where they must unravel a narrative by engaging in charming challenges complemented by a bouncy, vibrant score.
It's cool actually. Yeah,
Next
the
up,
rhythm
we've
element
got a
adds
musical
a lot of it.
adventure
on that one.
about 2 best friends trying to make it in the big city. Once Upon a Jester follows Jester and Sock as they try to develop a dynamic, improvisational theater show worthy of the royal theatrical spectacle. Decide your genre, listen to the crowd, and make valuable friends in this handcrafted lo-fi odyssey.
If you've ever wanted to play tag in a graveyard full of ghouls, then this game is for you. Bail or Jail is a creepy, cute, asymmetrical multiplayer game from Konami. Players have 3 minutes to round up runaway
She said
humans or escape the
Konami.
grasp of
Yeah.
malevolent monsters, each with unique
top left of the
abilities.
screen as well, yeah.
And that's
Oh,
a wrap
yeah.
on the virtual show floor.
Wow.
Remember to head to the Future Games
Weird,
Show
yeah.
Steam page if you want to play these beauties after
This
the
is
show,
why you're not
free
getting
of
a new
charge.
Silent Hill, Luke.
Yes.
And just one
They
final
put all their
reminder that you
budget
can
into that.
Google
Yeah.
Future Games Show Steam to download all those demos after the show.
Winds howling. I think that means there's another world premiere on the horizon.
Nice. Come on. Shout out to chat. Thank you very much, everyone who's hanging out. Really appreciate you being here, guys. Hope you're enjoying the show. Let me know your highlights so far.
about that game still. I guess.
Yeah, it didn't grab me too much, that one, if I'm honest.
That was your first look at Sunday Gold, which is coming in 2022.
Our next game is coming to VR platforms,
gameplay trailer,
but I doubt you'll be able to keep your fancy headsets on for too long when you're playing. Let's take a look.
Yeah, 2022, you want to see quite a bit of gameplay, don't you, if it's coming out this year?
Yeah, definitely.
I think sometimes with turn-based games, I think it can be difficult to showcase turn-based.
Yeah, I guess I didn't even realize. Maybe I blinked, but I didn't even realize that's what it was. Probably didn't pay enough attention.
Right. If you weren't captivated, that's fair enough.
VR horror this time.
Yeah.
Mixing it up ever so slightly.
Oh god. Quite a nice tone to that. Pretty sketchy.
Yeah, I'm not playing that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'll pick high, please. Do Not
If you want for
Open
horror
is
fans,
coming to VR platforms in fall 2022.
Now it's time for an update on Bright Memory Infinite,
Oh, nice.
FYQD Studios' hectic shooter.
Good stuff.
Shelia, according to info from the front lines, General Lin's unit has arrived at the scene.
Oh, I didn't expect this to show up.
No, I didn't.
Don't think I've seen this since one of the Xbox showcases about 2 years ago.
I don't think they've shown since.
It's been a while, Shelia. To think we'd meet like this. Once it's all been poured out, a new world will be born.
Another solo dev, right? Or no, he's got a team now.
He's got a team now, I think, yeah.
The original game because this is essentially a sequel, isn't it? But the first game was very, very small. I think he made that by himself.
Yeah,
right.
that's right. Yeah, just bright memory on it. So yeah.
Yeah.
The black hole will change the world. Shelia, respond.
Did you play that? Didn't you, like the original? Is that right?
Yeah, I did.
Is it a lot different to this?
No.
They're quite similar, really. Yeah, just sort of
really, yeah.
beefed up.
Yeah.
Probably just more.
Yeah, just more.
Polished, basically. Yeah. And more of it. Yeah.
Bright Memory Infinite is out now on PC and is coming soon to PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch.
Maybe this will be the first game of the showcase
Next
so
up,
far
we've
that
got a
I'll actually be
gothic horror
interested in.
Metroidvania that looks like a pixely version of Bloodborne. Let's check it out.
This has got to be up your street, Luke, hasn't it? I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've seen a few games with this art style. I really like the look of it.
Yeah, definitely. Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's great. All I do is dig those takedowns, or whatever you'd like to call them. Finishers.
Yeah.
This looks really good. Quite a lot of mixed, quite a lot of variety in the gameplay, it seems. Yeah. Nice.
It's very specific, but I really like that gun animation.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Ice vampire at the end too, which is hilarious. Yeah, that looked cool. That was a great trailer.
Definitely. Yeah, that's it.
The Last Faith is coming to PC and consoles in 2022.
Definitely.
Now let's check in with our friends from Team 17, who have a montage of exciting upcoming games to show us.
Nice. Oh, this is where we might see the Night Witch. I think they're publishing it anyway. Let me just double check that.
Come on, Frank. We need to vacate these premises now.
Oh yeah, this looks good as well. I'm sure you'll think this one looks very much like Bloodborne, Luke, because it does.
It does. Yeah.
Because but some of the people are enjoying it, but a few tweaks and stuff, possibly to the gameplay. But yeah, could be interesting.
Well, who do we have here today?
Oh jeez.
Oh, nasty! For God's sake.
You can literally make a simulator of anything.
I was gonna say the Sims have gone too far.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
God, look at that. That's busy.
Good.
It's quite cool though. Ship of Fools, this looks awesome. I've got this wish listed already. Yeah, and I want to see the Night Witch. Please show us the Night Witch. Can't wait for that game. Team 17 got some good stuff as always.
There we go.
Oh, is this that one from earlier? Yeah.
Yeah, so like, yeah, they needed to have this. In
Yeah,
the
this is
trailer.
better, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet transit. There you go.
Train station simulator.
Batora. That was earlier on as well. That was, looks cool.
You guys are about 20 seconds ahead of me or something. I can't get it to catch up.
Oh, really? Who I am?
Yeah.
The Night Witch, the Night Witch, the Night Witch. This looks so cool. Looking forward to this bad boy.
It's like Bulletstorm.
Yeah, yeah. It looks delightful. Got a good lineup of games. Killer Frequency, I haven't seen this one. Oh, is that like cell shading?
VR, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys into VR? Has anyone got a VR headset?
I haven't.
I have a Vive, like an original Vive. It's definitely cool. It's such a like pain to like set up.
Right.
And have
Yeah.
kept set up in like a space.
Blimey, oh Jesus Christ. That definitely got me. Sorry. I don't know if we're in time or not, but that was...
Be sure to wishlist any games that stood out.
Quite
It's
effective.
awesome. It's super cool if you've never like put a headset on. It's just a wild thing.
Have you ever wondered what the
I've
bugs
tried
in
it
your house
briefly
are
and
doing when
it
you're
made
out?
me
Oh,
feel
really?
very
Probably
uneasy
just
very
making a mess?
quickly.
Yeah, that does happen with
Try
the wrong
complex
game
governmental
too.
structures
And a lot
and
are
organized
struggling
religion.
with it still.
At least that's the
Yeah,
brief I've got
I've
for
played
Tinykin,
Beat
which is
Saber
up
on
next.
VR, but that's about it.
Yeah,
I
that's
played it on my friends, that was quite fun. Obviously, it's quite cool. It's been quite strong in my opinion. It's quite a good lot of good games on this.
Tinykin are extraordinary little creatures.
Well, this was
Alone, they
in one of
rarely
the other
pose a
shows
threat.
for a few
But in great
seconds.
numbers, they are exemplary. Look, here's some now. Ah, the purple Tinykin.
What's the Nintendo game? This is basically the
Extremely
same
powerful
as?
despite their small
Pikmin.
stature.
Pikmin, yeah.
Oh yeah.
The name's quite similar as well, Tinykin.
Yeah.
Pikmin.
Yeah.
Extremely
Yeah, they knew what they
resourceful
were
in
doing.
reaching daring
Yeah.
Stand back, unless you want a blue Tinykin to zap you with a powerful electric current. And that's everything. Wait, what's this? Well, look. There's Daddy, a red Tinykin. Adorable. With an immensely fiery temper.
August 30th.
Tinykin is coming to PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch.
You know when you're finished cleaning, but you realize you missed a bunch of crumbs? It's like, just when I thought I was
cereal
out,
cleaners.
they pull me back in.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like when the boss orders a hit and you've got to go clean it up after hours. Ugh.
Sort of. Maybe this next game is for you.
Gotta be cereal cleaners, isn't it? No? Maybe not. Oh yes.
4 people sharing a table.
Can't tell still. I think it is.
New Year's Eve. A plate full of
Yeah, it is.
memories.
It's stepped like it stepped up quite a bit from the last time I saw it,
And a bitter taste of
which is
regret.
good.
Should I run for president?
505 Games and Draw Distance are proud to present Serial Cleaners.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah. Did you play the first one or?
No, I haven't heard of it.
Oh really? Right, yeah, you could pick up quite cheap the first one. It's a much more basic art style. This one's definitely taking it up a notch in quite a few ways. Looks great. Yeah, it's quite funny as well.
Concept alone is
Concept, brilliant.
Great.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's quite a lot of stealth action in it. It's got that sort of
Story
gameplay.
of loyalty, betrayal, and crime. Lots of
This
crime.
trailer is really good.
The past they share
it's a good trailer.
is all
Yeah.
that stands in the way of redemption. If you remember the 90s differently, their dirty work is the reason why.
Love it. Oh yes, release date 22nd of September.
Close, yeah.
Awesome.
Ah, so that's how you get wine out of a carpet. Serial Cleaners is launching in September on PC, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Cool.
Do you ever miss taking your shoes off in front of strangers and spending your life savings on a cup of coffee? And boy, do we have the simulator for you.
Nice. Pretty cool.
Don't forget to renew your passport because Airport Simulator is coming into land on PC and Xbox Series X and S in 2023. Let's break things up with our ones to watch montage. Keep your eyes peeled for several exciting games that are coming in the near future, and check out this awesome bespoke introduction from the team behind Inculinati.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh yeah, this.
Random.
Did any of those games turn your head? Check out gamesradar.com for more information.
Next up, we've got a new game from the minds behind Happy Game, Amanita Design. In Phonopolis, you'll help Felix solve playful puzzles in an avant-garde fiberboard city. We couldn't quite work out how either, but what you're about to see is actual gameplay.
Wow. Pretty striking looking, isn't it? Right, so much detail and that drawing, everything.
That was Phonopolis, which is coming soon.
Now we've got a subterranean roguelike where you play as a lucid dreamer in
Max,
a world
I think they
of
said that was
endless
gameplay,
slumber.
mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gameplay.
Yeah, it was gameplay, yeah.
Please grant us protection from that hideous strength. It casts a shadow as endless as the dream. We all wither within its shade, succumbing to all manner of desire willed into being by the dream. Those who refuse to slake such corrupt thirst are cast into the depths to languish in solitude. Until a voice, strong and sure as their own, whispers in their ear.
This dream is ours. You need only ask for what you desire to will it into being. A safe return, a better world. Simply ask.
Why must you vex me so?
A lost land requires a shepherd.
What manner of shepherd are you, Wolf?
Down here, the only one around.
Don't sleep on being and becoming, which is becoming soon to PC.
Our next game follows a pilot who crash lands in the
nice.
Arctic after his plane is chopped
Arctic
in
Awakening.
half by mysterious forces. But he also has a court-mandated therapy robot called Alfie. Every cloud, right?
I was sent a demo of this and I never got around to doing content for it. Sorry to say. Sorry, people. Got too busy. I was going to make a video on it. It looks cool though. Arctic Awakening is quite a cool game looking.
I thought you could use some company up here.
Yeah, not really. I'm good.
Bit of a sort of Firewatch kind of vibe almost sort of thing.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Donovan?
I would still like to get to that demo actually. Check it out.
Hey, drone. Wake up.
Hello, sir.
I must have unexpectedly powered off.
Yeah, so did I.
I do want to help in any way I can, Kai.
You can help by staying out of it.
George.
Oh, get out of here!
That's really cool, I think.
Very, very Firewatch.
Yeah, definitely that tone as well, isn't it? Yeah.
The color scheme.
The color
everything
palette,
is
yeah.
there.
Exactly, yeah.
Not a bad thing. Just
No, exactly.
Landed by some big-ass silos. A power station, maybe?
Wait, power station? Out here?
Fucking drone just keeps falling out of the sky.
Yeah.
Not already copy.
Oh yes, that looks awesome.
Yeah.
Super cool. I feel really bad that I haven't checked that demo yet now. Gonna have to
No
do so.
vision, no lasers, no useful functions whatsoever. Can you do anything to actually help?
I am happy to talk it through with you.
Nice. Oh yes, looks great. What do you think of that, guys?
Doug, it's your line again?
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Oh,
Nice.
What was it, Arctic Awakening?
Yeah, Arctic Awakening, yeah.
That was Arctic Awakening, which is coming to PC, Mac, and consoles in 2023.
Sweet.
We've had a lot of fast-paced games in this showcase, but none quite as quick as our next trailer. Let's stay on track and check this one
F1
out.
2022.
F1 Simulator.
This is not a challenge for the faint-hearted, where the 20 best drivers in the world come together to take on some of the world's most
I'm
historic
gonna lie, it might be
circuits.
Simulator now.
That legacy continues today. It's
And
lights
away
out
we go.
and away we go.
Love it.
I'm actually really looking forward to this.
Yeah, same. This is like the manager one, right?
There's not much
Yeah,
in
yeah.
this
Yeah,
run,
correct.
with the two cars
I,
constantly vying for
if
first
I was to
place.
consider all the games I've played in my life,
Need the
there is no
driver to
game
win
or
it.
franchise I put more hours into than Football Manager or
Oh, right,
well,
yeah.
it was originally
We might still be
Championship
early in the
Manager.
season,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but
So-
that doesn't mean we can sit back and
Cool.
relax. Everything is up for grabs, and nothing is certain at this stage. Here we go.
That's
the
really cool.
Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
Good timing. That's where they are right now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I think we should be satisfied with the step we've done, at least here.
Oh no, it's a spin!
Pit lane.
I'm scared.
Feedback.
Strap yourselves in. This is Formula One.
What's up, Flame in the house? How you doing, buddy? Great to see you. Yeah, that's good actually. 'Cause you'd already heard of that one, I'm guessing, then you guys.
Yeah, I think they announced it a little bit ago.
Who wants to be in the driver's seat when you can be?
Yeah,
in
I
the
think it was maybe
driver's
just
driver's
a
seat?
week or two ago.
Anyway,
Oh, okay.
Don't forget to tune into the PC Gaming Show to see the first gameplay from F1 Manager, which is racing onto PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on August 25th.
There's actually a mobile kind of F1 Manager type game
Put
that I
your
played
dukes
for a
up,
bit.
folks, because this next game is a certified DKO.
Wait, what does that mean?
Divine knockout, Doug. Duh.
Like a mini Battle Royale Smash Brothers.
Yeah, I was thinking that's Smash
kinda
Brothers,
vibe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good shout.
Could be cool.
Hmm.
Art style's a little overly
Yeah.
little
That was
kiddie
Divine
weird,
Knockout,
but
Yeah,
coming
overly
soon.
polished, doesn't it? Isn't it? Like, yeah, that really like
Our
sort
next
of
game is an
cost.
adventure epic where you
Very
navigate
childish.
a world
Maybe
full
they're
of
aiming
tricky
that towards
puzzles
that
with the help of
generation
your
or something.
robo-friend.
It's
Oh,
true
Planet
that
of Lana
behind
time,
every main
baby.
character, there's a smart, talented companion to help them
Come
get
on.
through it all.
Denise, are you referring to Yennefer?
Well, if the shoe fits, here's Planet of Lana.
I think Luke's super looking forward to this as well, aren't you, Luke?
I am. Yeah, looks great.
Yeah, I can't wait for this. So beautiful.
Very, very polished.
Yeah.
People do publish some really cool games, don't they?
Planet of Lana doing awesome work, aren't they? Yeah, definitely. It's glorious. looks absolutely stunning visually, doesn't it? And it looks nice as well on the old mechanics, I think.
Yeah, very limbo.
Inside, yeah. I was
yeah.
going to ask you if you liked it because Alexa, I know how much you adore Inside.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely has that vibe.
Yeah. That's amazing, man.
Yeah, it looks super cool.
Yeah. I'm really blown away by the visual look of it. It's not just like how good they made it look and executed. I just feel like the whole direction of it as well, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all up, the package just feels like
Yeah,
well thought out,
exactly.
well created, very
Definitely.
cohesive.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Clearly a notch above a lot of what we're looking at.
Yeah, stunning. Awesome. 2022 as well, still on the cards. Amazing.
Hopefully, yeah.
Cannot wait for that bad boy.
Planet of Lana is coming to PC
That's
and
a really
Xbox
small team
in 2022.
too, I think.
Yeah.
This next
it was,
reveal is a pretty big deal. No spoilers.
Did they
but
not
let's
announce
just
a date
say
for that
I really
earlier
didn't
this
see
week?
one coming.
Not that I know of. Or did they?
I
was
thought
the day
they
of the
announced it
devs.
because did they say it was coming to Game Pass?
I think we already knew it was coming to Game Pass anyway.
Did we?
Yeah.
I thought they announced the release date at the same time.
That's just a quick little.
I'm probably wrong. No apologies.
No, it's all good. Still saying 2022 on there.
Our world contains phenomena.
Still saying 2022 on Steam as well, so they're usually pretty good on Steam at updating people in general. I think it's probably just not been announced yet.
Skills to the test.
So maybe we're looking at late 2022.
Deadly Premonition
Obviously.
2 is out now on
Unless we're
PC.
going back in time.
That's right. Now, today, this second. Go check it out.
Oh, Deadly Premonition 2.
Based on the notes on my script,
that came
it
out on
looks
the
like
Switch
the producers
not
were
long ago,
struggling
didn't
for
it?
jokes on this
Oh,
one.
really?
There's something about Geralt hunting a Moomin. Honestly, it's not even worth it. This trailer is adorable, and I just need you all to see it.
This was unwholesome, I think, as well, yeah. Yeah, Facts back. I thought you were up for it, Alton. I can't wait for it so much. It's amazing. Planet of Lana.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, cute. There was like some, what's the Goose Game that came out?
Untitled Goose Game, you mean?
Untitled Goose Game, yeah. That kind of had a little vibe of it in the beginning, where she's like knocking stuff over and stealing stuff.
Yeah.
Like shit, a little
clumsy.
invisible friend.
Yeah.
Melody of Moomin Valley is coming to PC and consoles in 2023 with a soundtrack from Icelandic post-rock band Sigur Rós.
Oh, nice. Sigur Rós.
Last but not least, we've got a brand new multiplayer survival game that fans of Pokemon are sure to enjoy. Let's check it out.
With guns.
I forgot about this game.
What is this game?
This game's out of control.
It's out of control.
Is this the one with guns?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, it's just come out on stream. I remember seeing this.
What is the state of this? I mean, for God's sake, like, it's just so shameless and shite. Like, look at it.
Yeah. Oh god.
The thing is, I don't necessarily mind the designs of the actual Pokemon are monsters.
Yeah, you don't mind the designs because they're just Pokemon.
Yeah.
I mean, even the art design of the creatures is very similar to Pokemon. So that's like, you know, nobody minds that.
That's just Lapras with fucking torpedoes attached to it. So
yeah.
But then you've got the bazooka and that, so...
Yeah, because they were like, we've got a Pokemon thing, but we also need a Fortnite thing.
Yeah.
So we need some gunplay.
Yeah. The guns, the tone of the guns, they look like they're actually out of Call of Duty or something. They're like quite like gritty looking and stuff. It's weird.
Yeah, the environment's all realistic.
Exactly.
Like cartoony.
Yeah, it's a weird blend.
yeah, that's the first time I've seen that trailer and that game in that much detail, and some of those are just actual Pokemon. Like,
Yeah.
At least Temtem try to make them look different. Well,
yeah.
Oh, Luke's poked up. Is it? Yeah, well,
That's quite nice.
yeah. It does look good, doesn't it?
this is disgusting.
Oh no,
is the end of our show.
That's cheeky.
So remember to try
Little
out
teaser.
all the demos on our Future Games Show Steam page.
Definitely.
Head on over to gamesradar.com for more follow-up coverage on all of the games that you've seen today.
I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone involved in this year's Future Games show, powered by Mana, and of course, you guys watching at home.
I'm Doug Cockle.
And I'm Denise Goff,
and this has been the Future Games Show June 2022.
Oh, that one was good. What was that called again?
Lights
I had
out,
to get my
and
list again.
away we go.
I'm slacking on the list. That was really good, I thought, actually. There's a general whole thing. Nice little bit of a recap. It's a good little thing to do at the end to refresh your memory. Future Games Show thing is up on Steam, by the way.
Oh, cool.
I'll in our thingy, but I'll drop it actually. You know, in the chat on our Discord, I'll drop it in there. Oh, Mike Scott's probably already over it because he's a legend. He's already done it, I think. Have you? Or
the Steam page, yeah. I'll pop that.
You're so good, you are. I was literally going to do the same thing as you done. Brilliant. Yeah, so that's in that. Just click on the top right of our Discord chat bit if you want to look at the games there, guys. I'll drop it in our chat and actually in the.
So why pay any other way?
In the actual chat.
Pay with mana. Pay with power. Mana. Game the system.
Awesome. Good stuff. I was actually really impressed by that. Yes, nice. Good stuff. Cool. Right. Well, let's have a little recap, guys, as we do traditionally. So I'm just going to make that back there. And let's get back to the home base. And then let's have a little chat about what we just seen. So let's wind that back. So Joe, brother, what did you think of the Future Games Show?
It was pretty cool. I think. I mean, obviously, we got to see a ton of very like small indie games, which is always really nice.
Yeah.
I think is being able to highlight them, but it's hard when you've got stuff like Planet of Lana and stuff because they just stand out like crazy, you know, above the rest in a lot of ways. And,
I know what you
so
mean.
good on them for making something really, really gorgeous. But it's awesome to see all that stuff in there.
Definitely, yeah, I know what you mean. It's Planet of Lana definitely stood out big time. But yeah, you enjoyed it as a whole, though. You thought it was quite a good showcase, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was pretty. It was pretty good. I think. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to beat that when you just throw trailer after trailer at us to not like it.
Yeah, I know what you mean, definitely.
And it's such a mix of games, and it's for such a mix of audiences that I'd be lying if I said I was interested in all of them.
Oh yeah,
but,
no, it can't be.
There's definitely some highlights to pick out of it.
Nice. And Luke, brother, what did you think of this time for the Future Game Show? What do you think of everything as a whole? Did you enjoy the show, bro?
It was okay. It was all right. I think with these shows, as Joe said, they show a lot. Like there's a lot of stuff. So invariably, a lot of the stuff probably isn't going to appeal to you, which it didn't for me. But I've just felt this time they were like the vast majority of stuff I just didn't do anything for me. I commend them for getting so many games in there and a lot of stuff that we haven't seen before, which is nice as well. But it wasn't as if there was anything apart from probably The Last Faith, which was that 2D Bloodborne Castlevania type game, which I thought looked awesome. And Planet of Lana, but we knew about that already. You know, that looks incredible. Can't wait for that.
Absolutely,
It wasn't really anything that was sticking out for me.
You like that? Was it called Ill at the end? You intrigued by that?
Yeah, that looked cool. I mean, but it was only a snippet, you know, it's so yeah, that looked really cool. And I'll go and have a look if there's anything else on that out there. So
yeah,
but yeah, just not incredible. But you know, it's Games Radar's show, right? They're not. Like, it feels like a lot of the things that, you know, I think the best way to put it is I think they do really well at showcasing these really, really, really small games that wouldn't perhaps get a place anywhere else, or would be heavily overshadowed if they were somewhere else. So I think that's really awesome. Some of it just doesn't mesh for me at all. And that's not from an indie perspective, it's just from a game perspective. Just, you know, that didn't really grab me much apart from the things I mentioned. So I'll always be honest.
I'm not
gonna. So you know, it's just not. I remember watching the show last year, and I can't remember what they showed last year, but I remember coming away from that show a lot more positive than this one. And I remember seeing a lot of things that really interested me last year.
Yeah.
So I think it's whenever the last one was.
Yeah.
So I think it's just a bad show for me. Like that doesn't mean it's a bad show for everyone by any means, but for me, just didn't really do much for me.
Yeah. I can say, I think it's all subjective, obviously. I think it was a good show in general. I thought they did a good job of everything, but like I said, maybe some of the games didn't click with you as they do with like potential myself and stuff.
It's not the show format or anything like that. I think the way that they do it's actually really good. You know, just kind of game after game, trailer after trailer, a little bit of intro, and some of the games have a deeper dive. So it's nothing to do with format, which is often a problem in some shows. It's just content, and the content of it is entirely subjective because you like what you like and you don't like what you don't like. So, like I said, for you, probably a good show. There's a lot probably interested you. For me, not so much.
Yeah, no, that's all good, my friend. No, honesty is the best way. Absolutely, we definitely want that from everybody. I was just bringing up the Steam page as well, like, because sometimes I feel like, I don't know, this might not be the case for you, but like you watch it and you maybe it just goes, it's a big wave of stuff and you don't sort of take it in. But yeah, like when I'm looking back across this Steam page, I'm seeing like loads of stuff which stands out, but I really enjoyed it anyway. So but yeah, maybe when you digest it a bit more, you might come back to it thinking that actually there was more. But I don't know, maybe if you didn't think it was great, then that's all good as well. Absolutely.
But, well, I mean, with that, just to say, with those kind of shows, I think if personally, my expectation for them, or my hope, because I'm super picky about games, so my hope is that if I come out of any show, particularly like that, a small show, with one thing that I really want or that I've added to my wish list, it's a successful show for me.
Exactly, yeah.
So for that, I've already wish listed The Last Faith, because that looked great, and I love the look of that. So for me, that that's a successful show.
Exactly.
Even though I might not have super enjoyed it, I found something I didn't know existed, and it looks great. So
and that's
but yeah,
exactly
maybe I'll go back and have a look on the Steam page, and maybe something else will stand out.
Yeah, no, that's exactly the way I like to think of it. Like, you're not going to like every game. There's no one's going to like every game. It's just not possible. So yeah, like that's exactly how I look at it. Is like you take maybe like 2 or 3 games, or 3 or 4, whatever it might be, or even just one if it's one you didn't know about before, and you've taken that away. Like for example, the Bloodborne style one, like you said, the 2D one for yourself, Beth, to probably hit home quite well. But yeah, like you take that away, it's a success in that regard, because there's so many showcases as well now. So, but.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's good stuff, my friend. Scott, buddy, what did you think of it as a whole, bud?
Yeah, I understand what Luke's saying. I'm kind of going with a similar mindset where it's like, what did we see there? Maybe like 40 games or something like that in an hour 15. Similar to the Guerrilla Collective earlier, what was that, about an hour and a half, and we saw 60 games. So, you're never going to go into these types of shows and come away like in, half the games or anything like that. So what you're looking for is just 1, maybe 2 things that stand out. And I look back at some of the shows from last year, and it maybe only was a couple, something like Death's Door or Loot River. Those were games that really stood out during those shows, and I can't really remember a lot of the other games that were shown in previous years. But that's not a bad thing, because Loot River wouldn't have been for everyone. Someone else might have enjoyed something else that was there. So as long as you come out with at least 1 or 2 things, as Luke mentioned, that's kind of that's successful, I think. And I think the format is good, the pacing's good, so it's not like watching the Summer Games Fest on Thursday, it wasn't just a content problem for me. It was a pacing and a presentation problem as well, especially when they had those long drawn out bits with like Call of Duty and The Last of Us at the end. I think those detract from the show as well. With these, it's rather fast paced. If you didn't like it, you're only a minute from the next trailer, then that might be something else that you like. But I did take a couple of things away from that I did really like. As Luke said, the Last Faith looked good. A couple of others for me were Robo Beat, which is kind of like the BPM style game, but I actually prefer the whole sci-fi sort of setting that's got going for it. Morbid Metal, I really like the look of. I understand what Luke and Joe were saying about it, obviously being the very they were in the same arena for the entire time, but I thought the combat looked interesting, and I like the actual character designs as well. Turbo Golf Racing, I thought that looked awesome. As a big fan of Rocket League, just seeing that golf spin on Rocket League looks really good. Entropy Center, I think looked quite good as well, the Portal type.
I really dig that one, definitely big time. So
what was that, like 5 games that I've listed? So I think that's a pretty good return.
Definitely, that's a great shout. Cool, nice. So those are some of your games. With some of your games that you sort of stood out to the most for you, Joe, was there any sort of favourites that you saw?
It was great to see more Planet of Lana. Obviously, I think we're all kind of generally into it. Just to see some of the actual gameplay. I'd only seen little clips of like kind of the world building, and so it's cool to see what some of those sort of puzzles and stuff. The Morbid Metal looks really cool, and I wasn't dishing on them for being just the one area. I just felt like, this is probably years away. I don't know, it depends, but it looked awesome. And double so for the solo dev. And then the cleanup thing looked hilarious. Just like the premise of it. I just had never heard of it, and that's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah, definitely. That's
Yeah,
a good show.
there was a chunk of good stuff. I think maybe one of the problems that we're having too is the presentation actually it creates like white noise. You know, there's so many games. Like I can't even remember half the stuff. Like the one that's on the screen right now. I totally didn't remember. We totally saw that.
Yep, exactly.
And, and I think if the devs don't know the presentation is going to go like that too, it's hard to make content that will like play well in this sort of like kind of situation.
Yeah,
if I'm going to get like an intro and an outro and X amount of minutes, then I'll make a normal trailer. But if I get 30 seconds amongst 40 other trailers, I will make a completely different trailer.
Yes, a good show.
And I don't know if they know how the show's going to go. So it's too bad, because I think a lot of the reason we probably didn't get our eyes caught by some stuff was that kind of problem. And
exactly.
Not great selling of stuff. I
definitely get. I definitely agree with you. That's what I was saying. It's definitely there's so much you see, and it kind of like turns into white noise after a while when it's so much. And then when you sit back and have a look at the Steam page or whatever, you sort of realize actually there was quite a few good ones in there. Because it is hard to take it all in, essentially. But that's some good stuff there. This game. What was this game called again? I'll just put this on the screen right now.
Morbid Metal.
Morbid Metal. That's it. Right. Yeah, cool. Yeah, it looks cool. I thought hopefully it's going to carry through into some cool environments and everything. But they've certainly got something really cool there, I think, with this game. But I look forward to seeing how that develops and stuff. Because it looks like it's got some good ingredients there. But look, sorry. Did I can't remember if I asked you, were there any sort of standout games? I know you said about the show in general. Was there any games that I know you said about the Bloodborne one, which has now escaped my mind again? See, this is what happens. Do we know the name of that one, guys? Sorry, the Last Faith. Last Faith. Thank you very much. I'm gonna have to put it on the wish list. So that one's probably your pick of the day, was it?
Yeah, that one was the one that stood out most to me.
Cool. Anything else?
I thought that just looked really polished and obviously art style was really cool, and I thought the combat looked quite in depth actually.
I did as well.
A 2D roller, which is really cool. So
that's great to see.
So it looked great. In terms of anything else, not really. I mean, I get apart from Planet of Lana, Ill looks interesting, but so short that I can't take too much away from it. So
very
impressive though. It's real gameplay and stuff. So
definitely.
Have you played Blasphemous?
Yeah, definitely. It's a conversation we've had before, isn't it, Luke?
Good.
That's a comedy thing.
Indy can't play Blasphemous because it has to be like PG.
No.
Games. Like an 18.
It's Doom, isn't it?
It's not exactly. I'm bloodthirsty. I like the violence, but I just don't like the vulgarity, as I always say about Blasphemous. It's just I don't like it. It's like there's babies that you have to fight as the bosses and stuff. It's weird, man. I wanted to fight in babies.
If they bring out a censored version somewhere in the world, I'm sure Indy would play it.
I did. The thing is,
I love Blasphemous.
Yeah, I thought you did. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Cool.
The thing about that game is I really like a lot about it. I don't like the sort of tones of it, some of it, but maybe one day I'll just close my eyes when I do those bosses or something. I don't know.
The redacted version, just a big black box over the.
Definitely, yeah. But that's definitely along those lines, isn't it, for that game? But yeah, super in-depth gameplay it looked like on that one, though, for sure. And which I think is really cool. Lots of variety and great flow to it. It seemed like quite fast paced and everything. So that was definitely cool. And this turbo golf racing that's on the screen now. Scott, you're all over that. Are you going to be diving into some of that action?
Yeah, definitely. It's funny. Me and my friends were speaking about Rocket League recently. It's kind of one of those games where, at the end of the night, we'll maybe do half an hour, 45 minutes to an hour or something. Just have a few games of Rocket League just to finish the night off. If we've been playing Halo or even if we've been playing single player games. and we've been saying that the game's been rather stagnant recently. They haven't really added an awful lot in terms of new game modes since Drop Shot and Rumble, and those were introduced a couple of years ago now. And we kind of saying, it could do with maybe trying a different mode or introducing something new and unique. And a golf mode, actually, funnily enough, would probably be perfect for it.
Right.
So yeah, I think that looked a lot of fun. I mean, it's funny because I know Luke was saying about the Pokemon game, which was, to be fair, Luke's reaction to that Pokemon game was probably highlighted for me as well, to be honest. How kind of like it's unashamedly a rip-off, and that golf game is almost like that, but at least they've put their own twist on it in some way that makes it unique. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to trying that out.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, some great mentions in the chat there from Fastback. He's saying he like Morbid Metal was cool. American Arcadia. He might do Alaska Trucker, which looks interesting. And Planet of Lana, Entropy, and I think he means American Arcadia on that last one, maybe. But great stuff there, Fastback. Great picks for sure. And Meisuko says he's watching his Steam wish list, and it's a total madness after these shows. Definitely. Yeah, I'm glad that Meisuko literally just mentioned Arctic Awakening looked really nice since he loved Firewatch. Really, I really was loving that trailer, and now I must play that demo. Like I say, it's definitely one I'm going to check out. I really think it looks good, actually. That I like the dialogue going on between the characters, the sort of weirdness going on with the world situation. I don't really know what's going on, but there's some sort of like supernatural thing or something. I don't know what's going on, maybe, but it looked very interesting anyway. I'm definitely want to explore it. I know you quite like the look of that, didn't you, Joe? There's up your street, that one, that Arctic Awakening.
Oh
yeah, nice.
Yeah, it looked cool. It was I really liked Firewatch, and I couldn't get over how much it felt like another version of that. So
yeah, definitely, yeah. And we've had a lot of games that have been inspired kind of by Firewatch and those sort of things, but they don't go down that same sort of route usually. They were they do different things. Obviously, they're first-person narrative-based walking sims, if you like. But this one's quite closely related, though, isn't it? So it's sort of, but then it's different at the same time, if that makes sense. But you definitely get the sort of the sense of the inspiration there that's coming through, which I think in a good way.
Yeah,
definitely.
Totally. Yeah, more so than a lot of those. That one felt like a spiritual successor almost.
Definitely, yeah.
Since that studio's gone.
Yeah, exactly. It's a big shame that, actually, because there was a really cool game on the way from them, wasn't there? Which unfortunately is no longer on the way. It's a shame, but yeah, no, I thought it was a really good showcase personally. Everyone else maybe not quite as buzzing for it as I was, but I thought it was good. But maybe, I don't know, it's all like subjective at the end of the day, and the games that you enjoy from it are always going to be different because we've got different tastes. That's the beauty of everything. There's so many games out there now that we can all enjoy different games that different people like. So let's put a little score on this one. I don't mind if your score is 2 out of 10, Luke. It's all good. What would you give this as a whole, Joe? To start off with, do you give this a out of 10 score, and just a general wind up for the final time around? What do you reckon out of 10 you'd give the showcase?
Yeah, it's a tough one. I think overall I give the show like in the 7 range. It's a good show. It's not a great show. I think you could probably take 10 games out of that, and it might be better for it might be way better for everybody. Just to get rid of the white noise a little bit.
Yeah.
And then just something to make it easier to digest it all and kind of give all those games a better chance to shine. But that said, there's more than one game that I'm now aware of that I wasn't aware of before that I'm interested in. So
exactly, and that's the key, isn't it?
It's fun.
Yeah, it must be hard because I know you've got perspective as well, where you're probably thinking you want to try and get your game shown and stuff like that from that developer's perspective.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's terrifying. It's terrifying seeing shows like this for me because there's just so much. So much, and how do you get seen and
It's tricky. It's because it's the there's a big discussion to be had there actually. The curated sort of versus just being shown all that sort of stuff. Should they be doing more like curated smaller lists kind of thing? But then at the same time, you want to be able to show off as many games.
Yeah, you're trying to give light to as many as possible.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
So I get it. Yeah. I think it's tough. I think that people who do get into shows should be aware of how that's going to go. That would help. And then more gameplay, less story setup stuff. Like fast-paced stuff. We need to know what's going on right away, I think.
Definitely.
But yeah, so long-winded version of 7 out of 10.
Cool. No, that's good. That's good. I like that. That's a great answer. So Luke, buddy, what was your kind of final take on things with a little cheeky score if you fancy it?
Yeah, I'm not going to be like, I'm not going to give it like a 2.
I'm ready for the 2, yeah.
0.
Yeah, it's 0.
-1. Yeah.
I'm not going to be that harsh. I don't think it's, apart from maybe, I don't know, Konami 2010.
Yeah.
Well, in fact, in hindsight, that was like a 10, but for different reasons. So I'd give it like a 5 or a 6.
Right.
Like, just average for me.
Yep.
Just, a full scale 10, 5 or a 6. So average / slightly above average.
So for you, is it more the quality of the games on show that needed?
Yeah, it's pure, well, it's not the quality of games because I don't want it like it because there's some high quality games of different kinds on there. So it's not so much that, it's just that nothing apart from the things I mentioned really got me.
I see what you're saying.
So it kind of equalizes itself out as a kind of average show as a result.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. It falls back to the subjective thing that it just didn't whet your fancy as much as other people might have, sort of thing. Yeah, cool. No, that's good stuff, buddy. Fantastic stuff. So Scott, buddy, what's your final take about this showcase? What would you give it out of 10, and what was your final thoughts?
Yeah, it's difficult giving a rating to like a showcase, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's obviously it's very subjective. It's very personal. Like the format and the pacing, I thought was really good. Obviously the content is where it becomes rather subjective. I think I probably sit somewhere between Luke and Joe. Maybe say 6.5. But I say that. But what I would say when I say that is that's using a real 10-point scale, not where anything below 8 is shit.
Right.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. Where I'd say, like 7 and 8's good, and 9 and 10 I'd like out of this world. I'd probably put it around a 6.5. Like I said, I came away there with 5 games that I've made a note of there that I had never heard of.
Yes.
If I hadn't watched this show.
Exactly. Good shout, yeah. So that's it. That's the beauty of it. That's the idea.
It does get like half a point for a lack of frogs.
It lost the point, did you say? Or it got gained?
Yeah, half a point for the lack of frogs. Yeah. So it's interesting what Joe said, talking about how, and I obviously can't relate to this, and I know you can, Joe. How you make your game stand out in a showcase like this, and I think that's maybe why you see some of these games show up at multiple, if not all of these showcases. I know, Luke, you mentioned I think it was Luke, you mentioned American Arcadia is kind of like this year's Deathloop, which is fair because Deathloop was shoved down our throats before it was released. But sometimes that's kind of what you've got to do to make sure you get as many eyes in it as possible, because I think it's difficult for us because we watch all of these shows, but most people aren't. Most people might just check out just this show, and that might be the only opportunity, or someone might only watch the Guerrilla Collective. So you kind of got to, I assume it's best just to put it in as many places as you possibly can to just make sure you get as many eyes.
I definitely agree with that. Yeah, it's tough to get your game out there especially when you're a small team or whatever. And that American Arcade is only revealed recently, like a couple of months ago, I think it was, or something. So. Yeah, and did it say it was 2022 release on that game, or was it 2023? Do you know? Probably can't remember. That's all right if you can't. Yeah.
And there was the one that was 2024. Can't forget that one.
It's November the 17th of 2025.
Yeah. Maybe in 6 years.
I know we said at the time, but what is the point in that? Because like, showing this game now, fair enough, you want to get it in people's minds, but like, I'm not going to remember that game in 2024.
Yeah, and that was like an indie developer.
That's
wasn't
even
it?
if it hits.
Who was making?
Yeah,
that.
I mean, sometimes it's great to like just start. The indie devs have to build their kind of communities really slowly over time.
Yeah.
So it's okay to start talking about it. I would maybe personally avoid a show like this, but it's funny that they have a date, but it's also that far away. Like I would just not have the day.
Exactly. At least the most you want to probably do is have a year, isn't it? At the moment, for that far off, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean,
about.
I like then close it in as you get close to the time. Like with Song of Iron, you were sort of like keeping it a little bit vague, but you were sort of saying generally hoping for this kind of thing. And then when you got closer, you were targeting it, and you were, you felt more confident. You'd put it out there at that point because you want to be able to make the game you want to make. You don't want to have to feel rushed into that date and that you've set for yourself or pressured by it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, and even I had kind of said my window early on, and I probably didn't need to, but even then, it wasn't 2.5 years ahead.
Exactly. Yeah. It's good
Luckily,
to.
I only was off by a few months.
Exactly. Yeah, you pushed it like a couple of months, didn't you? I think at one point, which was, but you hadn't committed fully like to a date. Or
I never had given a date. No, never give it. I think I didn't even give the date for like a month before.
Yes, that's a good way to go about it. I think definitely. Then you can just be beavering away, getting things done. This game looked pretty cool actually. That's on the screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So again, like you go back, the cool mechanic with that. You go back to it and you see things like this when. Yeah, but I personally thought it was a really good show, as I say. We've got some scores coming in on the chat. So what was your score? Sorry, Scott, 6.5, was it?
Yeah, I
cool.
think that's
cool.
That's about fair.
Good stuff. Yeah, so Fastback saying 7 for him, and Meisuko saying 8, pretty solid 8 for him, which is cool. I think that's where I probably sit as well, on the 8, I would say, with Meisuko. I thought it was really good, and yeah, I mean, I thought there was actually quite a lot personally for me. I think this is probably one of my favourite future game shows that we've had. If not the definite favourite. I think this year's been good for me. Like Devolver's been my favourite Devolver. I think it was your favourite Devolver ever as well, wasn't it, Luke? So you said.
Yeah.
I thought that was awesome this year, that Devolver show. Banging basically, and I think it's been a really good year in general. And we're just shaping up to, probably going to be an awesome show tomorrow from Xbox, hopefully. And that's going to be fun times. Yeah, so like I say, I'll give this one an 8. I'm definitely going to be heading over to that Steam page. Recommend doing that as well, guys. I'll just drop it in the chat one more time. If you wanted to check out the Future Game Show Steam page, definitely feel free to do that. And you can really sort of soak up what happened just a second ago and download some demos as well. Recommend doing that. But yes, thank you so much, everyone who's joined us for this stream. It's been a real fun one, actually. Awesome crew to chat with today. 3 legends, literally. I mean that in the truest sense of the word. But yes, thank you so much, all 3 of you guys. Start off with Joe. Always a pleasure, my friend. You coming on the channel as a guest has been pretty cool these last 2 shows we've done, so I really appreciate that. I thought I'd see if you fancied it, and I was overjoyed that you did fancy coming on, not just to plug your game.
It's fun, man.
Just love chatting with you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. No, it's fun hanging out. We don't have to talk about Song of Iron every time.
We will be getting back to more of your game development journeys and stuff when you've got something down the line, I'm sure.
But no, it's fun. It's fun to watch these with people, and feels more like back in the day compared to me just sitting here by myself and watching it. So it's good times.
Awesome, buddy. Yeah, well, you bring a great insight to things from a different perspective, but also I love your way. You're very passionate about the games in general. It's nice to hear that side of it from the game developer, if you know what I mean. But yeah, thank you very much for being part of it. Would you like to kind of shout out where they can find your awesome game if they haven't already found it? Shame on them if they haven't, but
shame on you. No. I'm on Xbox and Steam, Song of Iron, and if you want to follow along and see what I'm doing next in the coming months, Twitter is a great spot for Song of Iron.
Awesome.
To find that out. Yeah.
Fantastic. Links in the description below, guys, if you fancy clicking those. And check out Joe for sure. Awesome stuff, as always, over there. But yeah, Luke, brother, always a pleasure, as we get to do these showcases and also the podcast. We're getting back to that again sometime soon when things settle down, and we'll keep that flowing. But yeah, thanks for always being an awesome part of the channel, buddy. We couldn't do it without you, and have so much fun doing things with you on this channel. So once again, thanks for being part of it today, Luke. Would you like to shout out where they can find you, my friend?
Yeah, I'll keep it sweet. Just at LukeSteele90 on Twitter, and I'm on Green Pass Gaming, of course. We're on tomorrow in the morning, and then we're on Box and Burgers channel in the evening for a reaction to the Xbox showcase. And obviously, I'm here with you as well, your fine self. And yeah, always an absolute pleasure.
Ah, cool. Thanks, buddy. Good stuff. Yes. Actually, I'll mention it in a minute. I don't know if anyone else knows, but I will go to Scott. Firstly, thank you once again, Luke. Awesome pleasure hanging with you as always. Scott, my friend, you've been putting in the time as well on the channel over this showcase season, so I really appreciate that. Been an absolute blast hanging out with you today. We've done a double whammy, not quite 2 in a row, but earlier on, had split shift basically. Yeah, thank you very much for joining me again, bud. It was awesome hanging out with you. Where can they find you, my friend?
Oh, you're very much welcome, Indy. You're going to sleep well tonight, mate.
Definitely.
Make sure you get yourself an early night after you've topped up your wish list. So, as Luke mentioned, part of Green Pass Game, we got a couple of shows tomorrow. So, if you're interested, please check them out. You can get me on Twitter at SX2 Gaming if you're interested in hearing me spout bollocks about games.
So it's such a way with words. I love it. Brilliantly said. Thank you very much, buddy. Yeah, no, awesome stuff. So yeah, you as Luke mentioned, you guys are going to be doing a show tomorrow, so definitely check out that in the morning, guys. It's Xbox Day tomorrow for showcase goodness. Can't wait for that. You're also going to be joining Box and Burger after the show, directly after it, and I don't know if you knew, but I'm actually going to be tagging along for that as well. So you can't get rid of me, I'm afraid. So yeah, I know you were trying to escape me, but yeah, counts. No, so yeah, so Box and Burger sent me over a cheeky invite, and definitely, as I thought, you know, I'm going to take a day off of actual channel on the channel here and just be able to walk in and chat some games fresh off the showcase. So that'll be fun, I think. Definitely looking forward to joining you guys for that straight after the Xbox show on Box and Burgers channel. Cannot wait. And yeah, looking forward to enjoying the show. Hope everyone has a blast checking out the Xbox showcase tomorrow, 6 p.m, isn't it? I think it starts. Is that right, guys? UK,
yes.
UK, yep, yeah. Cool, brilliant. Yeah, so definitely looking forward to that. Thank you so much, everyone who's hung out with us today in the chat. Def Floyd in the house, thank you very much for being here. Rescue Squad, Cole, Fastback, awesome to see you, my friend. Maysuko, doing the mod duties today. Thank you very much for taking care of that, my friend. Don't have to do that very often around these parts, so thank you. Pixel Slapper, just giving the thumbs up there. Thank you for being here, buddy. Who else do we have in? I don't think I'll shout that one out. So yes, Max in the house, great to see you. Yeshe Official, thank you for being here. Flap was here. Dragon Wolf, Giz Keat in the house. Giz Keat, I believe. I always get that one wrong. Oh, we did see, oh my god, I missed Ains earlier. How dare I? Doubt he's still here, but thank you for dropping by, Ains. Really appreciate it. And yeah, everyone else who dropped by today, it's been awesome hanging out with you all. Thank you very much for coming by. I'm going to let everyone get off now because we've got some rest to get in before tomorrow and all that good stuff. But once again, thanks so much to all the chat for joining us. Thanks to Joe, Luke and Scott for joining me on this show for the Future Games show. And yeah, we'll be back again soon actually with another live reaction, final one of this showcase season, I guess you'd say, with a Gorilla Collective Part 2 is on Monday, and that's the final one we'll be doing, and then we'll be back into kind of normalish kind of scheduling, and I'll probably be doing some demo coverage on Steam Next Fest and stuff like that. But anyway, thank you so much again everyone who's checked this out and joined us today. Enjoy your games, guys, enjoy the Xbox showcase, and I'll catch you again out there. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. Goodbye.